It might be because you're not living outcome-centric. What does that mean? Stay tuned and I'll share with you today. Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to I Have Today, the show that inspires, educates, and empowers you through life's transitions. Today, I am excited to talk to you about something that's going to really help you in your life. And what we're talking about is why you need to become outcome-centric in your life to start manifesting faster. And I'm going to share with you some tips and ways. What does outcome-centric mean anyway? And some ways for you to start implementing in your life so that you increase your productivity, you reduce scattered thinking and overwhelm, and you start getting the results that you want in your life a lot faster and easier. And I'm going to share some other great things with you today. We've got an amazing event coming up that I can't wait to share the info with you about. It's such an exciting time. This is the perfect time for this event. It's called the Have It All Life live virtual event. I'll share details about that. And then some other tips and strategies and things that I want to share with you today so that you can really be living your life intentionally, empowered, inspired, educated, and informed. How does that sound? Welcome to the show. If this is your first time here, I want to say thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoy it. And if you've been here before, I want to say welcome back. And we are live here in 3 areas. We're live on E360 TV. We're live on YouTube at I Have Today with Diane Forster. And then we're live on Facebook on my I Have Today with Diane Forster page. And on Facebook is where I'm able to see your comments and your questions. So don't be shy. Say hello. Let me know where you're from. Start watch parties if you want to. Spread the word. This is going to be a fantastic show with some amazing content. And then later on in the show, I do a segment called Mentor Me Minute, where I take your questions, problems, whatever's going on, wherever you might need support. I'll take them live here on Facebook, or we get them. Kelly's got a link where she gets them received to us via our website at dianeforster.com/mentor me. Mentor me or mentor me? Mentor me. I always want to confirm my URLs, where you can write in your questions ahead of time. So that's a powerful way to just get some support in whatever's going on in your life right now, really quickly and easily. And I always say this, your problem, question, challenge is somebody else's too. So be sure to speak up and get the help and the support that you need. That is a sign of strength. That is not a sign of weakness. So, hey, can you help me out? I got this situation going on, and I'm happy to do it for you. Okay. So before I get into the show, I want to take one special moment to send some love and light to my dear friend, Jeff Smith, who suffered a heart attack last week. He is in a relationship with one of my besties, Danny Henderson, and Danny and I had planned to go away for my birthday this past weekend. My birthday's tomorrow. I'll share more about that in a second. And suddenly the plans got changed and we moved things around, and it's a good thing that they did because poor Jeff suffered a heart attack. He is in the hospital in a coma. We are sending him so much love and light. He is surrounded by, virtually by Danny and his massive family, so many friends. This man is just such a wonderful soul and spirit, and this planet needs him. So I'm going to ask all of you, so please send prayers, healing prayers, love and energy to Jeff Smith. Jeff, we love you. He's always here watching the show, supporting me. I mean, his heart is just massive, and I love and adore him, and I'm trying not to get emotional here, but so he needs all the prayers he can get. So please say a prayer for him. And on that note, I do want to send out love and light to anyone and everyone who is suffering right now with everything that's happening in the world, with the pandemic and with, the economy and all of those who serve. God bless you, for your bravery and your courage. And for those of you who are suffering, you're living in fear and doubt and anxiety and worry, I'm sending you so much healing energy that all is well, all will be okay. And stay strong, stay healthy, stay positive, stay focused on what it is you want and why it is you want it. Don't, I'm going to throw Kelly for a loop right now. Do not listen to opinion. This is going to be one of the lessons that we talk about today, and I want to highlight this right now. Do not listen to opinion. Listen to yourself. Focus on you. Focus on your well-being. Focus on your health. Focus on your mindset. Focus on what matters most to you. What makes you happy. Why are you here? What's this all for? Really go within, do the work within, and do not listen to outside opinion if it's not sitting well with you. That's going to sway you and deter you from who you are and why you're here and what you came here to do. And this time that we're going through right now is a massive wake-up call. As you know, we're calling it the Great Awakening. That is what's happening. Depends on what you watch and who you believe and what you believe. But I want to say, in my humble opinion, do not listen to opinion from anybody else. Tune in and listen to yourself first. That is the most important thing. And so while I don't have any guests on this show, I'm going to be talking about some important things today, but I want your blessing and permission to take side steps and pivot when I see fit, if I'm getting information that I want to share with you. So back to blessing all of you. The power of prayer, the power of intention, the power of sending healing energy and messages, and the compound interest of us doing all collectively, creates miracles. It's just extraordinary. So I am sending all of that love and energy to all of you, that you are healthy and happy and safe and warm and fed, and you have anything and everything that you need. Okay. I love you. I love you all. I truly just do. So I wanted to share that message. So, all right. So the first thing that I want to talk about is today is my last day of being 55 years old. Tomorrow is my birthday and I turn 56. And I talk about my age all the time. Some people don't like to. I have no problem with the number. I feel 56 years young. And one of the things that I want to share with you is what I do every year on my birthday. And that is, I spent, I'm big on traditions. If you asked my kids, they would tell you, yeah, my mom was big on traditions. I did Christmas traditions and birthday traditions, different things, birthdays. Every year on the kids' birthday, they got birthday cake for breakfast. We all did. That was a tradition that we did. And some other things. And, Christmas traditions, I always took a picture of the kids at the top of the stairs walking down. They always opened their stockings first. We always cooked certain things, traditions and other different things that throughout my life, I'm just big on traditions. They feel good, they feed the soul. And then there's also that sense of familiarity and things that you can look forward to in creating traditions. So one of my traditions is my birthday tradition. And being someone who's intentional, someone who is outcome-centric, I'm getting to my point here, and focused on the desired outcome and the results that we want, and a powerful, manifestation tool is that every year on my birthday, either a couple days leading up to it, the day of, even a couple days after it. So, that whole birthday week, I spent a lot of time in reflection and recapping this past year of my life and the good and the bad. And I got to say, this past year, first of all, it flew by with the isolation. I can't believe that it's my birthday already. And I look back and I look at all of the things that worked really well and all of the things that didn't either, all the pain, all the stumbling, all the, lessons along the way. I don't use the word mistakes, lessons along the way, and things that I really got a lot of lessons in, and there were so many. There's so many things that happen in our lives when we really take the time to look at it, and everything is happening for us. Everything is happening for a reason. And so the first thing that I do to go back and recap what happened in the past year is I look at all the photos on my phone. What an easy way to go back and reflect on the year. So that's one of the things that I do. I also go back and I read my journal. I just kind of skim through it and, pick up important things. And I say to myself, oh my God, I remember that. Oh yeah, that happened too. Oh yeah. And you realize how much living you've been doing in your life by doing that. And if you're not seeing that, that might be a wake-up call that, you know what, maybe too many of my days are looking alike. And maybe this is a wake-up call for me to start stepping up my game and start living more intentionally and more in purpose, with passion, more outcome-centric of the things that I want. It might be time to, ready, Kelly, I'm going to pivot you again. Might be time to be deliberate. Be deliberate in your life. And so that's what that process does. That recapping is about being deliberate. But also being deliberate is then what I do is I set intentions for what I want to happen in my life in the next year. And I write them in my journal, and I'm very specific with my language, and I'm very outcome centric. So I write, during this year of my 56th year of life, I set the intention to, and then I write everything down that I want to happen as if it's already done. So I write it very much in the present tense. I am in possession of, I have done this, I, achieved that, or whatever it is that I want. And then I always give it a date. I always say, on, at, or by September 1st, October 1st, December 31st, my birthday next year, whatever it is. It's very, very deliberate, and it's very outcome centric. So I cannot tell you, by having this tradition of doing this and being deliberate, how many manifestations have come into my life in a very faster, easier way, because it's very, very deliberate. So I want you to take away from that to really be deliberate in your life. If you want something to happen, I saw a friend, she posted her birthday was yesterday or the day before, and she got really deliberate and was very open about the things that she wanted about in her love life, in her health, and in her business. She put it out there for the world to see and support her. And she's manifesting it. She's being outcome centric. She's being deliberate about what she wants and very intentional about it. And so the thread was like, yeah, good for you. And I said, I love every single word of this. You go, girl, like you do it. And so that's her wishes out there. She's being deliberate. She's being outcome centric. She's being intentional, and she's putting it out there so that the universe now has her order. She wants what she wants, and she gets it. She needs to know what she wants and why she wants, and doesn't worry about the how. Well, the same with me. With this practice, this tradition that I do, I'm telling the universe what I want and why I want it. And I'm telling it by when. This is when I want it. Because as I've shared before many times, this is a quote that I use all the time from my dear friend, Aaron Young. When I interviewed him, I asked him, why do people struggle with, manifestation and success in his life? And he said, people struggle from lack of specificity, and it's too much ambiguity that causes all of that pain and suffering. You could say, I want to be happy. You could say, I want $1 million. You could say, I want to be in love. You could say, I want to live in a mansion. You could say, all of these things. But if you're not being more specific as to why, like the example of the $1 million, well, why do you want the $1 million? Have you gone in deep and figured out, well, why do I want it? Well, I want financial freedom. All right. Well, why do you want that? Well, because it'll create peace of mind. All right. Well, what does your life look like with $1 million? Have you broken it down? How much money are you going to have coming in each month? Is it in one lump sum? What are you going to do with it? What containers are you going to put it in? What's your lifestyle going to look like? Are you going to invest any of that money? What deep, get into the feeling of it, that space of it, and really, really attach yourself to it. Get outcome-centric of it, because they've said this a million times. So many people who win the lottery end up, within a couple of years, losing all of it and being in the same state. If you don't change your state, you can't take that on. Like you can't be that new person after the fact. You have to become that first person first. So be outcome centric. And I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but I think these are powerful lessons to share with you. So one of the things I want to share, one more story quickly, is I heard from a friend today who I'm going to be on his one of his summits. I love him so much, and he was sharing with me the updates. He started this this summit, and I'll share more about that later, actually. And he asked me, you have any, words for advice? I'm doing all of these interviews, and, you're out there doing your show. What words of advice do you have for me? And I said, first question, what is your desired outcome? I mean, what do you want to do with this? And he started sharing with me their vision and mission work for the world, and how they're going to help children, and all of these other things, all of these other people that are involved with it. And I said, all right, but what do you really want with this? And got him to laser focus in on what he wants to do. He wants to do this mission work deeply in the world, and he's doing this mission work, but he also wants to monetize it. And you can't leave the monetization out of the equation, because the resources and the services will come, but the money won't come if you don't direct it. So you have to put in that order as well. Get clear on becoming outcome centric on what that is. Whatever that is, put a number to it, and add to the end of it, I'm open to this or something greater, so that the universe can surprise and delight you, right? So that's just another story. Now, I know this is so true for so many people out there, especially entrepreneurs. We are in service. We are creators. We just want to make the world a better place. As the late Bernie Dorman used to say, we all want to save the whales and everything else. But we also have to make a living, as my friend Brian Ridgway says, I got to keep the lights on and feed my family too. So we have to keep all of those elements in check. It's not just about one thing or something else. It's about all the elements and doing that together. So I hope that helped my friend today on his work. So that was something else that I wanted to share. All right. So with the tradition that I started doing this 2 days ago. I worked on it a little more today. There is, by the way, it's August 3rd, 2020, and there is a powerful full moon in the world tonight, people. It's at 8:59 p.m. Pacific time, California time, 11:59 on the East Coast. And don't ask me, I want to say 7:59 in London. I think we're 8 hours. Or maybe it's earlier, or maybe it's 5:59. It's 5:59. Don't hold me accountable if I did that wrong, but I believe that's what it is. So anyway, this energy is incredible, and we are in the Leo zodiac time right now. We're getting ready to move into the 888 portal. So this is about abundance. It's about receiving. It's about change. It is about being deliberate. It is about being focused. It is about releasing. I know there's been a lot of, especially in my life too, me too, a lot of fighting, disruption, this craziness. My poor friend Jeff having this heart attack, friends I know who are dying suddenly of other things, accidents, COVID, all kinds of crazy things, drug overdoses, a lot, as we know what's going on everywhere, the rate of unemployment, it's up to 52 million people are out of work, and everything that's going on in Congress right now, fighting over the support, like so much is happening right now. So take this time, take a moment tonight in this energy, go stand out and look at the moon. And even if you can't look at it, face the direction of it, you'll still feel the energy of it, and set intentions. Be outcome-centric about what it is you really want, and why it is you want it. Don't focus on the pain or the suffering. Shift that to, what do I want to experience instead? And I'm quoting my friend Brian Ridgway. Set the intention for what you want to experience instead. And this is a beautiful day to do it. I'm going to do, when I'm in the energy of like the new year for me and the birthday and everything that's going on, hey, I tap into every available resource possible, truly. So do that as well. All right. So I haven't even, we're 20 something minutes into the show. I haven't even shared our intention statement for the day. So let me do that right now. So our intention statement today is, I have today to focus and feel into my desired outcomes. I have today to focus and feel into my desired outcomes. Okay. That's how you become outcome centric. You got to think about it, and then you got to feel it, truly visualize it, truly embody it. Act as if it's already done. You've heard this before, but it's worth repeating. It won't change until you change. It doesn't all magically show up. Hang on, I got to take a sip. It doesn't all magically show up one day like it's just going to be there. You become it first. You feel it first. You verbalize it. I'm going to talk about that. Verbalize it. Talk about it. Carry yourself as if you're already that thing, in that relationship, in that job, with that money, with that lover, with those kids, with whatever it is that you want. You have to become it first. Okay. So use this intention statement, which is at Diane Forster Official on Instagram. On my page, go to the wallpapers button right there. You will see the beautiful artwork that Kelly made, wallpaper. Just put your finger on it, screenshot it, and save it, and use it as your wallpaper. And use this one. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to put it on too. So important to stay focused on outcomes, outcome-centric. What do I want? And I'm going to teach you a powerful formula that I teach hundreds, if not thousands, of women. This formula is so powerful, and it works. It works. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you can really do this in your life. This isn't just the what here. I'm going to teach you the how. So go to Diane Forster Official and go to my Instagram page there and get the wallpapers. I have today to focus and feel into my desired outcomes. Okay. All right. So one of the things that we do on this show is, I want your intention statement. You don't need to do anything. I want your intention statement. I want you, we've done videos in the past where we've taken from guests and other people who have sent in their intention statement. And an intention statement starts with, I have today to, and then fill in the blank. And so since all that you have is today, this is truly all you have. As we know, your life can end in a moment, truly in a moment. You've got to be really intentional with this day and love and appreciate and value this day, and do the 3-step process I call love it, thank it, bring it. Love your life no matter what has happened to you. Thank it. Be living gratitude and appreciation wherever you are right now, because you're alive and you have breath in your lungs. And then bring it. Use this day intentionally. Don't wait for the someday and one day, and don't put off making decisions. I'll tell you something I learned from Joe Vitale. He said, money loves speed. You know what? The universe loves speed too. The universe loves when you're decisive. The universe loves quick decision-making skills. You want something, go for it. Say yes to it. Pick up the phone and call that person or text that person you've been hemming and hawing about. Just do it. Don't be worried about the outcome. If you want a different outcome, you'll never know if you don't do it. So use your today in that way. And so back to the intention statement is, I want your video of your intention statement. How do you live the I have today way, which is intentionally with passion and purpose? What's the message that you want to share? If you only had this day, this was your last day on earth, how would you want to use this day? Like, that's where I want you to go with your I have today intention statements. And I have today to be good with everyone and everything. I have today to love my life and live it to the fullest. I have today to be intentional with my words and actions. I have today to go after my dreams unabashedly. Whatever it is, I want you to feature you on the show. We want your message. Your message is going to touch the lives of so many other people. So send in your I have today intention video to us at dianeforster.com/intention and share it with the world. It means so much. Your words matter. Your intentions matter. All right. So click on that link to send in your intention statement. Okay. So now what I want to share with you is a word from our sponsor. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. Hey there. Okay, so the Spifter, here's why you want to get your Spifter right now. And this is so important. And I'm going to talk about it because, hey, it's my product. And I could talk about the features and the benefits of it. It really is a really useful tool in the kitchen. And, for the low price of $19.99 on Amazon, it's a product that you buy once and you never need it again. I highly encourage you buy it for gifts. And here's why, especially now, we're during this time, there's so much more cooking going on, right? We're all back in the kitchen making meals, less meals being done, being dined at, when we're out dining out or carry out and all of those things. A lot more cooking is happening. And so we're using spices and seasonings for our foods. You do not want to be using your fingers right now to be sprinkling and seasoning your foods, because your germs could possibly contaminate somebody. And we want to be as careful as we can. So this product solves that problem by scooping it up and seasoning it with the sifting bowl. You can alleviate any stress or worry about using your hands. Plus, you don't want to dirty your fingers anyway. And it has so many versatile uses to it, with baked goods, with appetizers, with entrees, with hot drinks, cold drinks. It's great for aerating wine. It's great for getting, food, stored in liquid out of jars, like so many. So get a Spifter while you can, because it's the kitchen gadget really that no kitchen should be without, especially now during COVID time. So important to be so sanitary and so good with your food. So I can't say enough about it. So I just love it. And I use mine all the time, truly all the time. All right. So now what I want to share with you is the powerful formula that is going to help you to live and become very much outcome-centric, so that you can really start manifesting things faster. I mean, don't you want to do that? Don't you want things to come to you easily and effortlessly and a lot quicker, a lot better, a lot more fun? Yeah, I do. Okay, so the formula is M plus I equals O. M plus I equals O. Now, this stands for movement towards your intention will deliver you your outcome. Okay. So if you know your desired outcome and you become outcome centric, there are two other key steps in the formula, which I'm going to give to you right now. The thing is, once you know the outcome that you want, then you set the intention towards achieving that outcome. Okay. So if you know, all right, let me just give you an example. I'm going to use me as an example. This is my year of radical change. Stopped drinking alcohol, I stopped drinking coffee, reading a book a week. I'm doing all of these things that I wanted to do. And part of it was a fitness goal, and I wasn't getting the results. So I decided that I wanted to hire a trainer, and I had a certain idea in my mind, what I wanted that to look like. But what I did first is I set a goal, my outcome, to a certain weight and a certain physical look of what I wanted to do. And I wanted to give myself 6 months to do it. So I set I created the outcome. This is what I want. And I wrote it out. The outcome that I want is to be in the best shape of my life at my ideal weight in 6 months from now. I can't remember the date, but that's what I did. So I was really focused on that, right? So that's what I wanted. So then, in order to have that happen, I wasn't getting the results the way I was doing it. So I said, I set the intention to work with a personal trainer to help me achieve my goals. Okay. So see how that's an intention? So now I have to focus on the movement towards that intention. Well, what does it take to hire a trainer? Well, I had to do the research. Several movements. I had to research trainers that were safe, right? Given these times, obviously I couldn't go to a regular gym. So researched finding a trainer, then had to set up the schedule to fit it in my calendar. Because remember, we're the ones who are in control of our time. It's not that you don't have enough time. Just don't make enough time. It's got to be a priority. So I went into my calendar and calendared it out 5 days a week. I am going to see this trainer. And so in order to do that, I had to block off 2 hours, 5 days a week in order to get this done. And so I got to tell you, it's been, I'm in my second month now, and it's going really, really well. And I'm staying committed to this goal. But I was outcome centric first. This is a formula, N plus I equals O, but you fill it in backwards. You focus on the outcome first, then you focus on the intention, then you focus on the movement. Okay. So that way, then you know what to do. You have the instructions every day or every week or whenever you need, to allow that time to get those things done. This is amazing, isn't it? So I use this formula all the time, and I help my clients use this formula. And so the question is, what are the desired outcomes that you want to achieve in your life? Okay, what are they? Focus on the outcome first. Don't add story or, reasons why you can't have it or project it, like it's way, way, way down there in the future. You want something, you be clear about it. You be intentional about it. You be outcome centric with it. And then you work on the intentions you need to help get that desired outcome. And then the movement to get you to that intention, which then gets you the desired outcome. Okay, sound cool? All right, awesome. Okay, so that's the teachings for the day. All right, so now the next thing that I want to share with you before I get into the Mentor Me Minute, I want to tell you about an upcoming event that I am doing that I am so excited about. It is called the Have It All Life live virtual event. And now we are living in these unprecedented times. So I wanted to create an unprecedented opportunity for you to spend 3 days in the comfort of your own home. This is not a webinar. This is not a training. This is a live virtual experience for you to, and this is for ladies only, to connect with other women and really bond and create community while you learn the 8 principles on how to get whatever it is you want. Whatever it is, I'm going to teach you the 8 principles that The M plus I equals O formula is just a smidgen of what I'm going to do over these 3 days. If you thought that was powerful, your mind is going to be blown with what's going to happen at this event. I'm so excited. Can you tell? So it's the Have It All Life live virtual event. We're going to have a link for it. And what we're going to do over these 3 days, ladies, is we're going to, take a look within and look at the 8 key areas of your life and where you are right now, and then where you want to go. And I'm going to build you the bridge to get you through that gap on how to figure that out, and then take you through step by step on those 8 principles on how to get whatever it is you want. It doesn't matter what it is. And you will have this blueprint to use for the rest of your life. And you will start manifesting and attracting so much more love and money and success and happiness and everything that you want. And you're going to just start saying, why does my life keep getting better and better? Why does my life keep getting better and better? And hurry up and register, because right now we have early bird pricing, and I think it's only good till August 6th. Don't hold me to that, but the prices are definitely going up. So get in right away, right now. Don't hesitate, because I am sending you an awesome swag box filled with such amazing gifts for you that are going to nurture your spirit, mind, and body during the event and then for years to come. So, but you got to get in. Now, I need you to know there will not be any replays on this at all. This is a live event, no replays. If you want in, get in. General admission prices there, but you can upgrade to VIP if you're interested in doing all access, which gives you special private time with me. And then also you get the special laser coaching, but you also get the recordings of the event 60 days after the event. So that's only if you upgrade to VIP, which I hope that you'll do. I hope for $97, you're going to see there's so much incredible value there. So again, it is the Have It All Life live virtual event. And the link is right here, which is myhaveitalllife.com experience 2020. And let me tell you, this is an experience. If you've ever been to any one of my other events, we leave no stone unturned. We literally think of everything, and your soul and spirit are going to feel like they got a bath. It's going to be so amazing, so much fun. So register. And if you're watching this and you know somebody else, like, get a girlfriend to come, get a coworker to come, get your sister to come, get somebody else to come experience this event that is going to touch the lives of hundreds and hundreds of women. And you need to be there and be part of this community. I can't wait to see you there. So super jazzed, so excited. So, all right. So register right away. Don't delay. Okay. And so now we're going to move into the Mentor Me segment. And before we do that, stay till the very end, because I'm going to do a powerful healing mantra today that's going to cover everything that I talked about. And I know everything that's going on right now, there's not a person in this world that isn't affected by what's going on. And so this mantra meditation is going to help and support you and heal you in a way that's going to make you feel so much better today. All right. And really empower you today. All right. All right. So let's get to the Mentor Me Minute segment now. Okay, here we go. All right. So just a reminder, if you are on Facebook and you're watching this live, put a comment in the, or even if you're not watching live, put your question in the comments section right away, and we'll try and get to you. All right. Because I know Kelly's got a couple of questions in the queue here, and I see one's already on the screen from Sarah in Los Angeles. I just lost my job and I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have any advice for me? Oh, Sarah, well, you are not alone, girl or woman. I don't know why I said girl, I just did. I feel youthful. I feel 30 something in there. Again, we are always private with these. We use first name and city and or state only. So we totally respect your privacy. So you lost your job and you don't know what you're going to do. Okay, so here is a chance for you to be outcome-centric. I'm going to use what we're using today because it fits. So I don't know if you loved your job and what you were doing. think about this and ask yourself some questions. What was I doing? And why was I doing it? And was I enjoying it? Is it getting me closer to my goal? Is it in an environment that I want to be in? Go deep with asking yourself some questions about it, because here's what I know. And I may get some pushback on this, but I just got to be authentic. Everything is happening for us. Everything that's happening right now, believe it or not, is happening for us. We chose to come into this body and have this human experience right now, and it truly is happening for us. So this is a gift and an opportunity for you to, tap in and look into what's working in your life and what areas can be enhanced. And by the way, Sarah, please come to my event, because you're going to get so much value there. So what I would say is start asking yourself those questions. And I've had so many clients, so many people who've had their lives change so quickly by getting specific. Remember that question I asked, or said, that statement I said about Aaron Young, people suffer from lack of specificity. When you get specific, this stuff crystallizes. It literally becomes, from out there, sort of ethereal, into a more concrete matter. And so get crystal clear on what it is you want, so that job didn't define you. That was a space for you that held an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and expand. That's what it was. That's not who you are. That was what you did. Okay. So if you start shifting the energy, and by the way, there are jobs out there, there are opportunities out there, and there is every dollar that existed in the world still exists. Okay. There's money and opportunity. It's the lens that you choose to see it through. So stay strong, feel sadness about, I know I'm going over in a minute. I always do. But I see that I have time. So it's okay. But stay, feel that. I was working with somebody yesterday. I'm like, you got to feel it so you can deal, so you can heal it, so then you can deal with it. Okay. So feel that so you can heal it, so then you can deal with it and move on from it. Does that make sense for you? I hope it does. And good luck. I hope that you end up in doing something that's extraordinary. I share entrepreneurship is always an option too. So you can do anything, truly anything. So good luck to you, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, send us your shipping address in the comments section on not the comments section. Keep it private. Sorry. Whoop, let me take that back. Direct message me in Facebook. Send me a private message with your shipping information so we can get you an I Have Today mug. All right, I'm ready for the next one. The man I was seeing broke up with me and is now involved with somebody else. I just can't get over it. Can you help? Cynthia in Washington. Oh, Cynthia, I'm really sorry to hear that. It's, I'm going to make assumptions here and tap into your energy. I'm going to assume that what you're feeling is rejected. You're feeling not good enough. What's wrong with me? Why wasn't I enough or good enough? What could I have done better? And all those debilitating questions that we go to because our subconscious mind is so filled with negative thoughts and memories, and if this man moved on, let me tell you, all right, let me keep it real, girl. He's one of millions of men out there who is perfectly suited for you. Truly, truly, one of millions. He's not the only one. He's not. So think about that for a second. There are at least a million other guys out there who would love to be with you. Okay. So it's your time to heal from this. So, feel it so you can heal from it and then deal with it so that you can move on from it, so that you can attract your right fit partner, your soulmate, the one who you're destined to be with. So he was there to teach you lessons. List all the things that you loved about him that worked really well, and even list the things that weren't working well. And so that you can just only focus on the good stuff to bring, I love that. And I want more of that in my life. I want more of the affection that he gave me. I want more of the fact that he did nice little things for me. I want less of the fact that, he was a bad communicator and made me feel bad about myself or any of those things, right? Focus on what you want, truly, and go within. Love yourself completely, wholly, unconditionally. There's nothing wrong with you, and he doesn't get to define that. And so let's put up the banner again for do not listen to opinion. Do not listen to opinion from this man. Whatever he had to say, don't listen to it. And actually, you're asking my advice, so I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you counsel. That's different. I do this work for a living. I am a manifestation, and I'm a mindset and manifestation mentor, and I'm a transformation coach, and I'm a life coach, and I do this for a living. So what you're getting right now is counsel, professional. It's not just opinion. I've been where you are. I've healed from all of this. So I know what I'm talking about. And I've counseled so many others to do it too. But don't listen to the opinion of other people who aren't walking in your shoes. They don't know better. They don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. So tap into you, into loving you and doing things that feel good for you. Nurture your spirit, mind, and body. Start falling in love with you. This is the path that did it for me. Okay. Do all of those things where you feel so good about yourself that the man or in your life or the woman or the partner or whoever it is honestly not even a factor in it because you feel so good with you. I'm not saying he won't come or she won't come. They'll absolutely come, but love yourself first so you can attract someone who is at your level. All right. Thank you so much for your questions. And the same thing, private message me your mailing address so I can send you an I Have Today mug. All right. And you can start every day with that intention. I have today. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So if you want to send in your questions to be mentored by me live, we're going to share that again. We're going to share the link for you. Send them to dianeforster.com/mentor me, because you're going through things. We're all going through stuff. Heck, I'm going through so much stuff. There's so much going on that we're all dealing with, and we're all in this together. And it's by making these connection and community and asking the questions, asking for the help, asking for the advice that you're going to get the help and the support that you need. And again, it's a sign of strength, not weakness. It totally is. So it's available for you every single week live on the show. So dianeforster.com/mentor me minute. All right. So now I'm going to do a quick little recap of the show before we get to the powerful mantra meditation. The show went by a lot faster than I thought it was gonna. They always do, right, Kelly? So we started out the show talking about how you need to become and why you need to become outcome-centric to manifest faster. And I shared some of the things that are going on in the world with this crazy world that we're living in right now, and prayers and love to all of you on this planet, because none of us is immune to what's happening. And then I shared what's going on with my birthday tradition, which is tomorrow, my birthday, and how to really create traditions for you, really recap and reflect on the year you've had and journal about it. Look in your phone at the pictures. Remember all the, the good and the not so good, the amazing love and all the lessons along the way. And then be very outcome-centric and very intentional and very deliberate on creating your next year. Okay. And how to do that. I shared with you the exact steps. And then I shared with you about the M+I=O formula on really how to use that with anything and everything. Be focused on outcome first. Become outcome-centric. Ask that question. What is my desired outcome? What is it that I want to happen here? Why is it that I want that? Get really clear about that, okay? And then the steps on how to do it, how to become intentional with it, and then how to move into action with it. So that was the M+I=O formula. And then I shared all about our live event. Listen to me, I have today. The Have It All Life live virtual event. I have today, my Have It All live. I love it. They can bring it. I have all these things. Anyway, the Have It All live virtual event. You've got to be there, ladies. It's August 28th through August 30th. I don't know if I shared that. So it is right around the corner, and early bird tickets are ending. So get in there right away. Register for this event. There's all sorts of information on the page for it at the URL. So go check it out. Don't delay. All right. And so now I'm going to prepare to do our mantra meditation. And I want you to do this with me, really feel it with me so that you can get the healing benefits of it, all right? So sit with your feet flat on the floor and your hands in your lap. You can keep them flat, down, facing down on your knees, or you can turn them up if you want to receive even more energy. And then just close your eyes, and we're going to breathe in. We're going to do this twice. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4. Really diaphragmatically, so you feel it, your abdomen expand, lower area. And then you're going to hold it for 4 seconds, and then you're going to breathe out for 8 seconds like you're blowing out birthday candle. So really feel like that deflated balloon in your diaphragm area, in your abdomen area. All right? Do that twice. And then just stay there with eyes closed and just listen to the words, and I'll guide you through there. All right? So here we go. You ready? All right. Get set. So breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one I'm going to do with you. Ready? Here we go. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 4. And breathe it out for 8. Should feel nice and relaxed. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles, big and small, I notice them all. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I have today to focus and feel into my desired outcomes. I have today to become outcome-centric in my life, to manifest what I want faster and easier, with less effort. No stress, no worry, no pain, only trust and allowance. I'm in the receptive mode. I tap into the outcomes that I want to manifest in my life, because somewhere between the feeling of feeling loss and what it is I really want is a gap. And in order to fill the gap, I must know how to get from point A to point B. And point B is the desired outcome. It is what I want. And when I focus on what I want and I think about it and I feel into it and I act as if it's already done and I live as if it's already happened and I can carry myself as the identity of what it is I want to be and get really clear on what that is, it shows up. The guidance on how to get there shows up. The intentions I need to make to go towards it show up. And then the movement towards those intentions show up. I move in inspired action. I know what to do every day. I get the answers I seek. And the bonus is the answers come to me too. I receive the thoughts. I receive the connections. I receive the guidance. I receive everything that I need. This is the way it works. I get it now. It's not a struggle and it's not a force. I need to know what I want and why I want it. I need to know my desired outcomes and become outcome-centric. It's that simple. It's that easy. And I set the intention today to be outcome-centric from this day forward. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you can open your eyes. I hope you felt how powerful that was. because I was so channeling. I'm always channeling, but I was really they were talking really fast. I was trying to get the words out as fast as I could get them out. So awesome, right? Become outcome-centric in your life every day. Every day. Oh gosh, what an amazing show this has been. I want to thank you all so much for being here. It is an honor and a privilege. Please tune into this show live every Monday at 11:03 a.m. Pacific time. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.